Facebook. It's Cars&Coffee Dave here. We're doing it live. What is that? T-Rex, huh? Wow, that looks like a good way to get killed in an accident. Just kidding. No, seriously, that thing's super low, man. 3 wheels. Look at that, and it's got a friend too. Man, you cannot pay me to sit that low in anything. The slingshot is one thing. The slingshot is that times about 2.5. And I would roll the dice in a slingshot. That, however, I would not get in that, and I would not drive that. So, good morning from Cars&Coffee Dave, and welcome to the AAA live stream. Today is August 4th. It's Saturday, and there are a lot of people out here. This might be the biggest Cars&Coffee we've had yet. Certainly is from the vendor standpoint. We've got a lot of really great, high quality, very motivated vendors that are out here today. They've been here since about 5:30, 6:30 this morning in order to be able to set up and bring you a wonderful, awesome event. So there's a Ferrari challenge that is just leaving right now. I parked that guy like 45 minutes ago and he's leaving already. Come on, man. That car sounded really good. I was gonna come over to Exotic Row here and get that car, and as it drives away, goodbye. Well, that's disappointing, but that's okay, because as you all already know, there's a lot to see here at Cars&Coffee. First Saturday of the month is the big event. We got our Cars&Coffee tent right there. Got a classic 1950s resto modded truck from our friend Mr. Kurt Curtis. He's currently talking to a friend of his, and I will follow up with Kurt later, get some info on that ride. These two dragsters came in a little while ago, and they were very loud. They didn't even start the orange one. The blue one was loud enough, and they literally towed the orange one in, and then they pushed it back into its spot. And I was told it's because the car is too loud. So I don't know. That's interesting. I'd like to know more about that. It's McLaren 720S. It's a familiar sight here at Cars&Coffee. Cool guy drives it. I forget cool guy's name, but he's a cool dude and brings this car out, lets everyone get close to it and take pictures with it. So we appreciate him for doing that. And this car, I helped park this morning, and it was a lot of noise standing back here. I feel like you're conducting a symphony of explosions going on. But Cars&Coffee Dave is going to continue to meander around and see what we got here. So we've got Bridgestone here today. We've got BMW of Cool Springs. We've got Walker Chevrolet, Freeland Chevrolet, Easy Auto Repair, German Motor Works, German Performance Options. We've got a Dodge Viper, looks like an early generation Vert. Now some of these came with basically like a NASCAR style window. It was like a net. It's like a window net that you pull up and attach. But that one is not yet equipped with it. And then it looks like we got a purple E46 rolling through here. And one thing I noticed right away is the paint's a little different. Some sort of custom paint jobber going on here. There's a lot of flake in that. It's shiny. I don't know if it's gonna come through on camera, but it's M3 Barney. Okay, I dig it. And then his license plate, M3OW, meow. He's a cat owner. I love it. So that's a cool M3 E46 to start off our day. We've, I passed through. I walked right by this Ferrari right here. Walked right by this Mustang with Lambo doors. I don't even know what the deal is with this car. However, I am going to come take a look. Interesting. I like what I see. Wow, a lot of smell is coming out of a really small interior. Look at that, aircraft style switches in the center. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And Jenkins, I'm getting closer to engine. Good, we need to put engine on the air. Let's see here. And then we've got this R8. I think it's a V10. Pretty sure it's, yeah, it is. So good morning to all of you. I hope you're all having a great morning here. It's really nice here. 633 Fraser Drive, Cool Springs, Tennessee, just off the 65 South. As we see this, I believe that's a DVR high performance car, but I could be wrong. It could just be a cool CTSV with the carbon fiber hood and being really loud. But thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate it. We've got a lot of groupings today. There's a lot of Porsches together. There's a lot of Corvettes together. All the usual suspects in all the usual ways. And we're going to continue to see what we've got going on at Cars and Coffee on this beautiful August 4th. So we've got a Tesla SUV hanging out. Now I wonder where these Teslas are from, if these are private or if they're from the dealer. All right, so we've got a little V8 swap. Nice. Bad Luck Club, huh? Well, Mike Cornelius, if you are still in the area, if you live in Nashville, you know, it's 45 minutes from Hendersonville, which is up where I live, and I managed to make it down here bright and early all the time. You've still got time to make it. We're going to be here till 10:30, 11. People like to come out, you know, and be out here well past closing time. Looks like got the men of Franklin PD here doing their job, keeping us safe. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
And okay, so we've been talking about this for a minute. We've had a lot of theme cars here on Nashville Cars and Coffee. We've seen Deadpool, the Stormtrooper Mobile, and this is Engine. And it's a Velociter, and man, it's actually playing the Jurassic Park soundtrack right now with raptors sticking out of it. I love it. This is really cool. So it looks like there's been a couple additions since the last time I saw this car. I've been talking to the owner of this vehicle off and on, and I absolutely love this. This is really funny. But check that out. I mean, this is simply something you don't see all the time. It's really cool to see the dedication of people that take an idea and run with it. Because look at that. ACU, that means Animal Containment Unit from the Jurassic World series. Some cool graphics. A lot of time on this. So are you the vehicle owner here?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Cars and Coffee Dave.
Nice to meet you, Ann.
Nice to meet you. So tell us about this. How did you get this idea for this car?
I fell in love with the car, but then I was thinking I was funny playing with the name Veloster.
Yeah.
But then come to find out there's actually called a Veloster out there. So.
Yeah. So then so when you found that out, you put them together and you just carried on.
Yeah, I just kept going with it. So it's one of my favorite movies.
Well, I see you've got Clever Girl for the Velociter. So you are 100% integrated, head to toe legitimate. So Jurassic Park is your favorite movie, am I right?
One of the top three, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Good choice. Good choice.
Oh, yeah.
Well, have you done anything new to this car since the last time we saw it?
Definitely, the wheels just got on last week.
So let's take a look at these wheels. Nice. Where'd you get them from?
Actually, an auto body shop in Smyrna, Bennett's Automotive.
Okay.
But they're Koenig myths.
Cool.
But then got the front splitter on a few months ago. I don't think I had that on when...
Yeah, that carbon fiber right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that looks good. So what's in this car's future?
I'm not too sure yet. Depends what's on my budget. Not going too cheap, though. Just trying to save up, doing a whole body kit. I don't know too much what else, though. I guess
Maybe you could get another Velociter and clone it.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
I did not just say that. I did not just say clone it about a Jurassic Park.
Wrapping it like the Ford Explorers, like the green and yellow.
Yeah, do a Jeep.
If I ever got another one.
I've seen those Jeeps before too. Well, thank you very much, Ann. It's very nice to finally meet you.
Thank you.
And thank you for bringing your car out here. And Cars and Coffee Dave is going to continue on the way. But very nice to meet you.
Have a good day.
Awesome. So glad we got to do that. I've got a Z4 here, Porsches, classic Mustangs, a whole bunch of Corvettes down here. Every type of Corvette you could possibly want. Aaliyah, enjoy your time. As it is possible, life is always busy and you should have a break. Well, you know what? I agree with those words 120%. Everybody, take it from Aaliyah. Take your break today, right now. Stop what you're doing and get your break on. It's gonna be a good day, a fun weekend. And James Dalton, how long is this going on today? Well, James, it's funny that you ask, because this is going on until 11 a.m. or later. You know, technically it's 8 to 11. I've got 8:45 on the dial right now, but you've got lots of time to get down here. You can do it live, jump on the freeway, be down here in relatively quick fashion. Some good looking headers there. Little longer than you usually see. You usually see short ones just dumped straight out, but looks like a middling header in this Civic. Then we got some Fast and Furious inspired liveries going on in this Eclipse.
Hey, do you know?
So yeah, I'm not the only one to reference this as the Fast and Furious car. That's, oh look, nice. Got a little Paul Walker decal right there on the back. So again, going with the themed car, this is kind of doing both. We've got themes and performance enhancement, it looks like. So that's cool. And someone was telling me that there weren't a lot of themed cars around here, and I've proved them wrong right away. Immediately, see, we've got an award-winning themed car. Now, if those are functional, it'd be nice to learn that. But look at the shifter boot. Look at the
Original script signed by Paul Walker, Vin Diesel.
Oh, are you serious?
Chad Lindbergh signed this.
Are you serious, or you're the owner?
I built a Jetta in 2001 and met Chad Lindbergh.
A Mark III?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I built this car.
There's a red Mark III over there.
I built this car 4 years ago. Here's the guy that actually had everything to do with it, Craig Lieberman.
Awesome.
So he wrote this to me, and I'm one of his recognized replica builders in the back.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That is really neat. So,
There you go.
so you've got documentation
There you go.
here.
Yes, sir.
That is awesome. So what's your name?
John Ponytail.
John Ponytail?
Yeah.
I'm Cars and
Nice to
Coffee
meet you, man.
Dave. This
Good to meet
is
you, man.
John Ponytail. Thank you very much for bringing this out. So do you make a lot of these custom replica cars? Or
No, this one took about 6 years to finish.
Yeah.
The nitrous is hooked up. You were right, it is performance enhanced. Little things that mean a difference. That's the original stereo that was used in the movie. Searched 4 years to find it. Afraid to let it go back in because I'm afraid it won't come back
it's
out.
gonna get, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
The motor's gonna break.
Actual plates from 2001 Arizona.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and drive it on the highway every day. It'd take a real asshole cop to write Paul Walker a ticket, wouldn't it?
Well, I'm
Yeah.
saying, you know what?
And everybody knows it's me, so they don't care. I mean, I have a dealer's license and a dealer plate. I just don't run it. So
Wow. So you get a lot of attention with this everywhere you go.
Actually, about 4 months ago, I was parked across from the exotics, and everybody was looking at this. And the guy that owned the F50 came over and said, "Dude, I never thought so many people would come over here and look at this car instead of my car." I said, "Well, if I sold mine, I could put tags on yours." So we had a laugh about it, and I said, "Dude, I'm over here drooling over your car, and you're laughing at everybody looking at my car." So,
Well, and isn't that kind of the cool things about Cars and
Yes,
Coffee? Is
yes.
like it's just about the cars. It's about performance mods.
it's about the sport.
Yeah,
car
it is.
sport.
You
It
know,
is.
everything else goes away, and you know, it's just so cool to come out here on a beautiful day like today. And
Here's your great example.
what?
There's a Camaro import car, Challenger, classic Cadillac.
Yeah, exactly.
Sitting right
I
here.
was just saying the same thing over there. There's
Sitting right here.
BMWs next to domestics, next
Yes.
to Japanese imports.
Yes. I just
and-
wish it lasted longer. It's only here a couple hours and it's gone.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But look how many people come here in 2 hours. You imagine if they had a whole Saturday?
Oh yeah, I know. And you know what? We'll work towards that in the future. But hey, man, thank you so much for bringing
Thank
us
you so
out.
much.
It was a pleasure
Good
to meet you.
man.
And
All right.
I'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me.
Sorry about that.
You're good. All right, so we're off to a great start today on the AAA live stream. If you guys are in the Cool Springs area, I don't know if you saw that, but a hornet just flew right at my face. If you guys are here in the Cool Springs area, look up AAA right there on Mallory Lane. You can look them up on Facebook at AAA Tennessee. Get some great rates on your automotive insurance, roadside assistance, all sorts of things that make sense if you own a car. So we're really proud and honored to be associated with AAA, and we appreciate everything that they do for us. Their tent's up there in Vendor Row, and we're gonna head up there in just a little bit. But right now we're looking at a sea of blue Subarus, and being the brand color for the WRX, and actually a lot of their cars. And I guess second to that would be their silver. Their silver's pretty famous. But really, really strong showing from the Subaru crowd. And good for these guys. So, yeah, but none of them are here. They're all out and about, mingling, socializing with their automotive brethren. And where are we at? Okay, so we are, I mean, just look at all the people standing around right now. I mean, and we are at least 6 or 7 rows deep. I'm panning into the sun, which I shouldn't do, but I just want to give you guys a little look at the fun and the chaos that is Nashville Cars and Coffee. Again, we're going to be here till 11. If you guys are in the Nashville area, you still have time to make it down here. Gonna look at this 6.3 flyby or roll by. Yeah, buddy. On cue, I love it. Oh man, what a good day. I love doing this. I don't know if you guys can pick this up, but I just absolutely love doing this all the time. Could barely sleep last night in anticipation of being out here. Scott Garner, any VWs? Yes, sir. German Performance Option is here. They're another one of our vendors. They've got a VW out. They've got a Jetta Mark III out. I've seen a couple other Jettas. I've seen a Golf Type R up there. So I'll find you some VW, Scott. Tony, Camden and Tony from Elkmont, Alabama, love the Paul Walker dedication car. Awesome. I'm glad that you guys appreciate that. When I saw that driving in, I mean, everybody's head turned and they're like, what is that? What is that real? Is that a clone? Is that... And for that guy to have documentation in the back of his car, Paul Walker's signature in the back of his car, on multiple things, the DVD, the script, all of that stuff. I mean, he's head to toe legit. That's all you can say. So Cars and Coffee Dave is gonna keep roaming around here. Got a, like our ponytail friend was saying just a minute ago, it's so cool to see Ferraris next to imports, next to Jags, and then there's an MG, and then we've got a Jag Vert here. It's so cool. Oh, and here is that E46 with the purple paint that's really shiny. I'm gonna see if I can get you guys a little better view. See if you can appreciate that reflectiveness in there. So that should give you an idea of what the paint looks like. It looks good. And it looks like they did a little carbon fiber wrap up here. What have we got today? Now, just an observation, and not even not a negative observation, not a positive observation, just an observation. I'm seeing a lot of import cars today, and I don't know if maybe I'm just making that up, but it seems like there are a lot of imports here. Now, as I say this, we're walking through Charger land. There's a Hellcat right there. Got a couple Camaros. So we're coming up to the Muletown Mobile Dyno. Now this guy's awesome. His pulls are super cheap. 75 bucks for a pull here on his mobile dyno. Takes a few minutes to get the car strapped down, lined up and ready to go. But it looks like we've got a 5.0 that is just getting secured. And if our timing is good here, then I'm gonna stick around and I'm gonna watch. And show you guys this. I promise we're not gonna have the dead air, so I'm gonna keep looking around while I hear this car start to spool up. any third Tony Rutland, see any third gen RX-7s on site. All right, we're getting specific with our orders. I like that. I will keep that an eye out for RX-7s. There's a nice Viper right there. Check out that caddy. That caddy's actually really clean. And I better get over before I get run over. Yeah, man, I did not like those T-Rex looking things earlier. They were just really short and low to the ground. I mean, I'm not a motorcycle guy either, so kind of all works out. But yeah, and so here's another Eclipse. I'm telling you, I'm seeing a lot of imports today. Okay, so I'm seeing dual inlet pipes. Does that mean we have 2 turbochargers? Is that what this is telling me? I don't know, probably. But that's a 300 or 3000, right? Mitsubishi 3000 GT. It says either 287 or Z87 on the side. So this 3000 GT is in really good shape. Really good shape. Oh. I bumped my own head. Don't get to see in the interior of a lot of these cars. Ooh, and I don't even know what that is, but it sounds good. 40 Zephyr. Erica, Chevelles. I know what Chevelles look like. I can find you a Chevelle. So I don't know if you guys know this, but we do a lot of automotive photography, and I happen to just run into one of our automotive photographers. This is Kelby Roy with Street Dream Photography. He does all sorts of awesome photography for us. What'd you shoot? You've shot everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd probably be easier to say what you haven't shot.
I walk usually about 10 miles in this event. Probably.
Yeah. How many pictures do you take at our event?
Probably somewhere around 800.
Is it really that low? I thought it was more like 1,200 or 15.
It's about 800 usually.
Well, that's still a lot.
And then I got to compile it to an album about 150. So.
But the point is that if you guys are looking for some high-end automotive photography, go to our website, Nashville Cars, the letter N Coffee, Nashville Cars, the letter N Coffee.com. Check out the NCC photo shoots page. This is the man that does everything. Reach out to us and we will get you set up and scheduled with a high definition photo shoot. We do rollers, we do stills. We'll take your car to several locations and get some really high quality photos made of it. But just wanted to stop and give it a shout out to Street Dream Photographies. Hey Kelby, how can people find out more information about you?
Just on my Instagram, Facebook page at Street Dream Photography. Just send me a message. I'll be glad to hook you up with a shoot. Just let me know. Thanks.
Awesome. See you, Kelby. All right, so we got a really good looking 4-door E90 here. I don't even know what color this is or if this is a wrap. It might be a wrap, but it's wow, it's like a Voluta purple almost. I don't know. Reminds me of Mystic Chrome on the Cobra, but you know, definitely more blue. Good looking vehicle there. So that was nice running into Kelby. And for those of you that are familiar with the broadcast, you can tell I've been vamping, trying to burn some time, letting our friends at Muletown Mobile Dyno get their act together, get a car strapped down so that we can go hear it go room. And I am making my way right there right now. And as we approach, the car starts to spool up. Timing could not be better. Hello, Stephanie. I promised you a room, and you got a room. So, yeah, guys, I mean, how many car shows do you know that have a mobile dyno where you can come get your car dynoed? He does do a little tuning. So what you want to do to reach out to Muletown is, I believe, go find their Instagram. Go do a little Google for Muletown Mobile Dyno. You will find what the internet has to offer. Reach out to our buddy Keith. Ooh, it had a Defender. Whoa, so there's a lot of activity right now. Cars coming and going. But we are pursuing this Land Rover Defender. Whew. Nice ride, fellas. All right, so we really have not even scratched the surface. So I walked us by Supercar Row. I walked down basically the Subaru aisle. And we saw a couple cool theme cars. We saw the Paul Walker tribute car with a whole bunch of authentic signed Paul Walker memorabilia, the script, the DVD. And oh, somebody was asking for a VW. Here's a VW you don't see very often. 2.0 TDI CR. Look at that. Nice little off-road mobile going on there. We've got a lot of cool stuff here today. I promised somebody I was gonna find more VWs, and I will. Check out this. Man, just such a huge engine shoehorned in there. Oh, and then you can hear the dyno in the background. Really,
That's it. I'm gonna go say hi real quick.
really interesting interior. Stephanie, Mom and Sam say hi too, miss working the events. Yeah, we miss having you down here too, Stephanie. I'm having to pick up the slack, so get back here. But yeah, we hope you enjoy this orange Diablo. And man, what a good day to be out here. Again, so many people. It's hard to keep track of the number of cars. We used to try to count, but it's kind of pointless now. And as far as people, there's thousands of people here. We've got a white i8 coming in. And interestingly enough, BMW of Cool Springs is here. Some cool cars they have brought out. They've got a copper bronze i8. Unlike that one, different color. We're gonna go check that out in a minute. And it's going to be, man, it is just, seriously, it is like a circus here. I love the circus. Oh, here's an International for our off-road friends. Looks like an original International. And whoo, I had to sneak in a Tums there. Had a lot of coffee this morning, so that and the number 2 from McDonald's. And jostling around earlier this morning, kind of making me have a little heartburn action. I should get Tums as a sponsor. Man, get so much free Tums, it's ridiculous. There's a GT350. Scott Kalecki was hoping to say hi, was right next to you by the Diablo. Love your broadcast. Well, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. Just for general reference, don't ever hesitate to stop me in the middle of what I'm doing and just say, hey, this is an interactive thing we're doing here. And I love to do it live. Do it live, spin the wheel, roll the dice, just see what happens. Because it's really when you let go of everything, that's when the cool stuff happens. The more you try to produce something, the more you try to time it out, that's when things just get chaos and no fun and you get stressed out. But seriously, you guys will hear me say the word "and on cue," something happened. And every time I say "and on cue," something happened, there was no planning for that to happen. It just happened organically, naturally. And seriously, I am just kind of overwhelmed at all the traffic that we got. We got another V10 R8. So for those keeping score at home, I think we're up to 3 on the V10 R8s. We've had we had the Challenge Stradale. We had the McLaren 720S. We've seen Hellcats. I haven't gone down a BMW hole yet. There's still plenty of time for me to find some E30s. Maybe an LS swapped E36. Maybe something cool and crazy that we can take some time to dive into. Oh, a Triumph TR8 just drove by and I missed it. Oh, and let's see here. I've got some more VW action coming our way. Some very, very soothing, surreal colors. Giant VW logo on there, but that's a very nice blue. It reminds me of the raspberry slushy from 7-Eleven. And he's got a Peru tag on there. But I don't think I've ever even seen a Peru tag. So I've been standing stationary long enough. It's time for me to get mobile. And we're gonna get through here. Thank you. With the paint peeling off the back of it. Yeah. Sunday. Okay, what do we got going on here? We got some classic cars. There's your Chevelle show. No, this is a Chevy Chevelle. As far as years goes, I'm gonna say we're close to what you were looking for with the 68 to 70. And all right, so check that one off the list. And as always, guys, feel free to make requests. I will do my best to A, remember them, and B, fulfill them, because you got to do both. It's hard to know what you're looking for if you forget what you're looking for. Man, I love some of this stuff I make up sometimes. And then when I play this back, I'll play this back in like 2 hours and be like, Dave, you sound like such a moron. That's okay, I have fun. Oh man. So all it says is Rentec. Guessing it's a 6.3 million. Man, some good smells coming out of this car too. That leather. We actually saw a Rentec S63 over at German Motorworks the other day. We were hanging out there and someone happened to just be doing a PPI, a private party inspection. Someone was looking to buy a very nice used vehicle. German Motorworks was trusted to do the PPI and do an in-depth, basically, inspection and analysis of the car, find out how it was doing, what work it needed, what kind of maintenance items it was going to need in the near future. So keep them in mind if you guys need anything in the similar vein done. If you've got a European car that needs a PPI, go talk to German Motorworks. And so Walker Chevrolet is here. And let's see. Now I had a guy. Oh, there's a guy. All right.
I was really hoping for the terrific.
So this blue Camaro is in the process of being sold. Good for them, doing it live out here. It's so cool to have all these vendors out here. And hey Scott.
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing, man? I'm Cars&Coffee Dave.
Scott Shake, Walker Chevrolet over here.
Thanks for coming out today, Scott. What have you brought us?
Well, we brought a few different options. Josh, why don't you set them up to the lineup here? Hey, Josh.
Hey, Josh. I'm Cars&Coffee Dave. How you doing?
Nice to meet you. So, yeah, we have our Grand Sport Edition. We decided to get a little creative with our 1LE manual as well. So we have different versions, automatic versus the 1LE.
Nice. So we've got a 1LE and a manual 6-speed here.
Yes.
And then we've got the Grand Sport.
8-speed automatic.
8-speed
with
auto.
the paddle shifters that are formulated after Formula 1.
Nice.
You can have some fun without the clutch.
Yeah.
And then this is our customer who just bought this one.
And then this is
earlier this week. Yeah,
okay.
customer's car. He actually bought it from us, and it's the Carbon 65, a very rare car to find.
Okay, well, tell us about the Carbon 65. Why is it rare? What's the deal with it?
65th anniversary.
Okay.
They put a lot of carbon aspects on everything. So if it's not carbon fiber, it's carbon flash. Your ground effects to your inserts to underneath.
All right, so I gotta give the public what they deserve
Sure.
here. They want to see some of this carbon fiber goodness.
Yes, they
And,
are amazing cars, and it's
We got some slotted rotors going on here. Nice little curve design. And
this
look,
color's insanely hard to find as well.
this carbon fiber side skirt right here is really nice. That's really clean. Good line. And then look at here. So this is an air scoop for the rear brakes,
yes,
right?
and it's functional.
Yeah, no, they are functional, and this one is made out of carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber.
Very beautiful.
Everything on the inside.
Oh, nice.
And there's
Look at
only
that
650 in the world.
So there's
And
only
150
So there's
whatever
only
seats.
650 65th anniversary carbon. What are they called?
Carbon 65.
Carbon 65.
And there's only in the world. Yeah, 500 in the States. He's the proud owner of this one.
Very nice car. What made you want to buy it?
It's just awesome.
Yeah. Good at turning money into noise.
Right.
Yeah. Good seat of the pants feel, and it's beautiful. I love the carbon fiber accents. I
That's
drive an
what
M6, so I'm kind of in the carbon fiber world with you, and I love it, man.
I just went from a BMW to this.
Nice.
So big change, very different, but
Oh yeah.
still awesome.
Well, and I'm digging your seats right now, to be honest, because those are just, this look has kind of taken over in the last 5 years, this look of racing seat. And with that carbon, I mean, these are like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 seats by themselves,
Right.
you know, so.
Yeah, you can get in there.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I don't want to contaminate such a clean, good smelling vehicle. Oh, look at the flat bottom with the carbon fiber right there as well. That's cool.
This whole top is, like I said, you can only find this on this car.
Oh, so that's a real carbon fiber top. That's sick, man.
That and the hood, I mean, all these accents.
Wow. You know what? I'm not knocking it, but I'm surprised there's not carbon fiber integrated in the wheel somewhere.
You have to call Chevy on that one.
Well, I mean, seriously, there's carbon fiber everywhere, in the dash, the steering wheel, the back, the top, the front, the side skirts.
The only thing I know about these is like those blue calipers you can only get on this car.
And do you know why that is? I mean,
Because it's part of the package.
okay. Kind of like BMW with their ceramic brakes, the blue versus gold and stuff like that.
Like, so it matches the blue stitching and et cetera on the inside.
Yeah. Very nice. So how long you had it? A week?
When did I pick it up? Yeah. 10 days.
Not even a week.
Wow. Well, hey, man, I'm Cars and Coffee Dave. I really appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk to us about your very sick Carbon 65. Oh, and look, that's a really good way to remember it right there. I like that, Carbon 65. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna come back here and Josh, right?
Yes.
Thank you for that. First of all, I love the education aspect of this, and anytime that, I mean, I'm basically just an idiot that's constantly learning. Like,
too.
I get so many cars wrong all the time, and I get called out for it, and that's okay, because that's what I signed up for, but it's really cool that you brought us out here to show us this Carbon 65. You brought us a 1LE and a manual, and then a GS with an 8-speed, so where are you guys located at?
We're right off 96, right on exit 65.
Okay.
So come out there, or 65 at 65, right, excuse me.
Okay.
So come check us out off Carruthers Parkway. And like Scott said earlier, we are doing phenomenal leasing programs for the Grand Sport and the Stingray that Chevy just released. So you can actually get into a lease at a very affordable cost right now.
Awesome.
And it's the first time they've ever done it.
Very cool.
We can't let you get away without Josh showing you the ZR2 we brought on. This is one of the sweetest truck packages that we've ever sold.
Okay, what is a ZR2?
It is our off-road champion. Fun story about the ZR2. There's a brand, won't say who they are, that invited us down to do this 1,000-mile long
Is
course.
this it? Is this
it
what we're
right
talking?
here.
This is a ZR2?
This is the ZR2, and they invited us down to do this 1,000-mile off-road terrain in the Amazon. We took our diesel, which is what you see here in front of you, and a gas-powered one.
Okay.
And when we got done with it, the guys were like, "What are these things? We've never seen something destroy that course so badly." And you did it without a mechanical failure. That's the first time a vehicle's ever made it through.
Well, first of all, look at
The
this whole,
profile's awesome.
this whole side profile. I mean, it's kind of like an Avalanche, but it's kind of not even close to an Avalanche,
True,
too.
true. And then you have your rock sliders down here, so you won't bottom out. And the best thing about this is you have 2 lockers. You have a rear locker and a front locker. You can engage them separately. So you have to actively try to get this stuck. There's just
What does that say
too
back
much
there?
technology. So you can engage the rear locker if your front's stuck, or you can engage the front locker if your back wheel's stuck.
So it says Multimatic DSSV. Is that like deep sea submersible vehicle? Or
That's about the only way you can get it stuck, by putting it in deep sea.
Okay, so these come in diesel and gas, you said, right?
Yep, Duramax. And
then
a V6 410.
This looks like some sort of trunk liners in here. Is this a factory?
This is a factory bed line for the ZR2. You have your low.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about hitting your knees.
Oh, do that again. Do that again so people can see
Called
that.
the Easy Lift tailgate.
Oh, nice.
Down.
That is so cool.
What
Hey,
about
I
other-
just got a toilet seat lid that did that. So hey, I'm stoked, man. That's
There you go.
awesome.
I think we stole that technology from it. But if you ever are trying to tow by yourself, we
Yeah.
have our camera. So when you put your tailgate down, it goes right over your hitch. So
And you
you're-
can see if you're hooked
Exactly.
up or not.
So your friend that's terrible at giving directions, you
That's-
just take him out of play.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. And you guys smartly have some water back there.
Yes, we do.
As temperatures start to creep up here. But okay, so multiple engine options, unique body, locking front, locking rear differentials that you can control independently.
Correct.
We got some lights up here. So this is a Colorado, but a ZR2 edition Colorado.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Well, hey man,
Interior's nice and awesome.
this looks very nice, very clean. And this year's 2018.
This is a 2018, correct. Wow. And you get the nicer all-terrain wheels and tire package with your ZR2.
All right, so there's your view out the hood of your ZR2 when you come and get one from Walker Chevrolet.
You have premium Bose surround sound to help cancel out some of this people revving their engines out here. So you can listen
Yeah,
to
well, there's going to
listen
be
to
a
your
lot of
music.
that,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you're going to have to turn that up all the way.
They do a great job of soundproof. You won't even have to touch it up that bad.
Awesome.
One last thing.
Yeah?
Also introduced as the new illuminated bow tie. So when you turn your lights on, that actually cuts on, and it's
Wait, so are you saying that it's backlit right here or in the middle?
all the way around the outline.
All
will-
the way around.
It will
Okay.
light up a blue color. It's actually magnetic paint chips that, not magnetic, electric paint chips that get electrified.
So
and
you
it
run a
lights up.
current through there and it starts shooting off electrons.
Sure
Nice.
does.
Well, you know what? I saw that same technology on a slingshot, which is a three-wheeled
Oh, yeah.
type thing, and yeah, the guy had that in there. I was like, that's got to be some sort of, you keep it outside in the daylight, and then at night, it like your Frisbee,
Works
right?
with the headlights.
Yeah, but yeah, that it's actually electrochromatic paint, and
There
that's
we go.
really
That's
cool.
the words I was looking for.
So, hey man, I really appreciate your time today. Thank you so much for bringing these cars out. Say goodbye to Scott for me.
Will do.
I'll see you guys later.
Have a great one.
All right, so hey, actually a lot of educational, entertaining stuff that we just learned there. The Carbon 65, that's a sick car. You, right there, I want to drive it. Let me drive your car. You know, it's funny, you guys think that me shouting that on here is kind of crazy, but you'd be surprised how many people offer to let me drive their car based on me just asking. Something that, it's a good thing. Is this number 4? No, we saw this one earlier. That's a double count. And
Much different.
what is this, a new X5? All right, so we just learned a lot about Chevy. We saw some cool stuff there. Now we're here at BMW. Look at this. Look at this. Now this is definitely some sort of really cool copper i8.
I will say once the sun starts hitting it, that's when that top.
Oh, I've got lots of questions.
Hit me with it.
First of all, hello.
Hello.
I'm Cars&Coffee Dave.
Oh, my hands are wet. Just touch
No
the water.
worries.
Nice to meet you.
I'm with Nashville Cars and Coffee.
All right.
And I just wanted to come over and take a look at some of the offerings that you brought out today. Now, I saw that you had a new leasing program, and I'll talk about that in a minute, but I wanted to get started here. Now, tell me what we have here and why it's special.
So this is our i8 Roadster. It's essentially our secret tier car. We just brought it out because it's kind of showy.
Okay.
But over there is the M4. This is part of our M-tier package in the subscription program. So we have 3 different tiers in the Access program, ranging from $1,100 to $2,700 a month.
Okay.
It includes maintenance and insurance in the program. Don't have to worry about the depreciation of the vehicle. Can swap in and out of cars whenever you please. You actually get a
So wait, you
concierge.
can trade
You
cars?
can trade cars every day if you want to.
Where? At the dealer?
No, wherever we come to you. We have our own personal concierges that will come out to you, bring you a car, swap everything out of your old car, put it into your new car, come meet you, swap the keys, you walk out of work, brand new car's in there.
Will you live my life for me too?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Man, I don't want to do taxes. I'm calling you guys for that too. No, call TurboTax for taxes, people. Let's leave it in the hand of the tax professionals.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got a 1 of 200 here. Now, this is obviously in the Premier Access level program. Is this
Correct.
a car that qualifies for that, or?
This is the highest here, but this is
So
more.
people could actually drive this car, a 1 of 200,
Correct.
from your. Someone will bring it to you.
Yep, for $2,700 a
Oh
month.
man, this is just kind of
And right
mind-blowing.
now, actually, we have a promo going on until August 15th. You can actually sign up for the middle tier, which is the Legend tier, which includes like the 530Es, the X5s, and whatnot. And you're actually going to get 3 free days of an upgrade to the highest tier, the M tier. So you can get into an X5, regular 5 Series, and three days out of the month for free. You're actually going to have access to M4s, M5s, M6s, X5M.
So you can be practical most of the month, but when it's date night or a special event, you can go grab an M car
You
and
wanna
you
go
can
a
go
little faster, yeah.
You can go have a great night on the town, be
Absolutely.
a little flashy,
Yep.
and then not have to worry about Vanos and SMG gears and stuff like that in the lawn.
Yeah.
Hey, I have an E63 M6, so I know what I'm talking about here.
I believe you.
So yeah, no, I mean, I had 5 BMWs. I'm the most hardcore BMW fan out here.
Well, you should
so.
join yourself.
You know what? I should. I
should.
should
You
after I complete the fleet. All right. So what color is this? That's what I want to know.
This is E-copper, I believe, right?
E-copper?
Yep, E-copper. It looks like a Duracell battery, I know.
It does, but it works. It looks
good
good.
way, in a
Yeah,
good way.
it looks good. I'd plug this into my life.
Yeah. I actually never plug it in. Ever. I just turn it into sport mode, it recharges the battery back up. And
Oh
I'm on
yeah,
it, Yep.
right away. All right. Well, hey, let's go look at the M4 real quick.
Yeah, sure. Ricky, you want to come? This guy right here is going to know more of the specs of the vehicle.
Hey man, how you doing?
How's it going?
I'm Cars and Coffee Dave.
I'm Ricky, one of our BMW product specialists.
Ricky, thanks for joining us, man. So tell us about this M4 that we've got going on here.
Alrighty, so we got our Austin Yellow M4, and like I said, this is with the Access program as well. So this is going to be kind of in that M tier, but obviously you can upgrade, drive it along with any of the other cars. But yeah, this is one of my favorite specs of the car for sure.
Okay, very cool. And now, what model year is this?
This would be a 2018, so all the cars are brand new. So the ones that we could do 2019s, we've got 2019s in.
Austin Yellow. Now, tell us about the brakes on here. Are these the upgraded brakes? Are these carbon ceramic, or are these the regular brakes?
These should be the carbon ceramics on here.
Okay, with the blue calipers on them. Okay,
Absolutely.
And then gold is the regular stainless steel setup, right? Oh, thank you very much, sir.
With the wide interior.
Beautiful looking interior in here. Very familiar knob. I got to be honest, and I don't care that I'm saying this on air. I can't believe you guys haven't changed the shift knob in this from the E63 and the E60 cars.
I guess people like
I guess you guys just made a whole bunch of them, and you you needed to go through them. But that, I mean, most people won't even ever think to notice that. But you got your widescreen nav and entertainment center right there. Dual zone climate control. This is a 7-speed or 8-speed?
7-speed.
7-speed. And then obviously twin turbocharged inline 6. Right?
Yes, sir. Twin power turbo. So 2 turbos, 1 turbo. Yeah. It's kind of how we think about it. So it's actually kind of set up almost like a...
Well, it's a twin scroll, right?
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, so kind of how they do a lot of superchargers, where basically got a little wheel, spinning the big wheel.
Yeah.
Making sure that you're staying in boost all the time.
Yeah.
And then obviously with the different driving modes of the car, so if you go into Sport Plus, kind of activate our dynamic traction, give you pretty much full access to 426 horsepower.
Ridiculously fast.
Yeah.
Blows that I out.
Well, and the cool thing about this is that you can be cruising around outside of M mode and be good, get some good gas mileage, and then maybe you need to press the button, and you press the button, and it kind of becomes a different car.
It's a completely different
Yeah, it is a completely different car.
Sure.
But yeah, everybody loves that button, man.
Oh, absolutely.
So, all right, guys, tell us where your store's located at. I know you're not far away.
Yeah, I think it's 1408 Mallory Lane, Brentwood. And then if you're interested in the Access program, so that's all app-based. So all you got to do is look up BMW Access.
Just go online, accessbybmw.com, or if you want to come to the BMW Nashville store over on Mallory Lane, you can actually just come sit down and talk to us if you want.
Multiple options for learning about the Access by BMW program. Gentlemen, thank you both very much for your time today, and I will see you. I will see you next month. Hopefully, it's been a pleasure to have you out here. All right, so even more educational and informative goodness going on. Just all sorts of good stuff happening today at Cars and Coffee. Now there's a TTRS right here. You don't see a lot of those. Sure, you see a lot of TTs. You don't see a lot of TTRSs. This is I can't tell. These wraps are either getting really good or the paint is getting worse. I can't tell. But TT or T-Torque or TT, TT Torque. TT Torch? Say that 10 times fast. TT Torque, TT Torque, TT Torque. Oh yeah, that's not gonna end well. I gotta stop doing that. But we're here at German Motor Works. They've got their tent set up. These guys are at 5100 Kentucky Avenue over on the west side of town, just off the 40. They do a lot of BMW stuff, maintenance, repair. They do a lot of Lamborghini stuff, Porsche, kind of all sorts of European makes and models. This car right here is started its life as a regular, I believe, 325, and then German went ahead and dropped in an S54 drivetrain out of an E46 M3. So this is a really cool car. I've seen it for a while. If you watch the broadcast on a regular basis, you've seen it too. So go check it out, German Motor Works, on their Instagram, GMW Nashville. What up, Brett?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. What's your car?
So that's Brett, that's the owner of German Motor Works. Just gave him a nice little shout out. And then, okay, so I'm thinking that's a wrap, that TTRS that we just saw, because this is the exact same color, and they had a bunch left over, so they used it on this E60 wagon. So that's cool. All right, where am I and what am I doing? I am telling you thank you for joining us on the AAA live stream. If you like what Cars and Coffee Dave does, go check out my Facebook at Cars and Coffee Dave. Cars and Coffee Dave on Facebook. And okay, so we've got our friends from Bridgestone here. They've got oh yeah, okay, so last month I learned how to properly pronounce Datsun, and gonna take a quick look at this car again. I mean, it's a pretty big inline six there. I coming from BMW and having a lot of time monkeying around with M20s, you really forget how small the M20 is. I know nothing about this engine or engine code, but I can tell you it looks like a fairly good size inline six. But this is a familiar car that we've seen around. Some of the Bridgestone guys bring it out. Good looking car, absolutely beautiful color. Really hard to miss this when you're driving down the road. But there is their mobile tire van. These guys do mobile installations of tires on site. They will come to your door, to your house, wherever you need to be. So go give them a call. And I would give you their number, but the door's open and blocking it. Maybe I can swing around here to the back and give that to you guys. There it is. There you go. Thinking in 4 dimensions, Dave. 1-615-307-6120. So if you guys are in the greater Nashville area, the Nashville metro area, you need some tires on there, give Bridgestone a call and they will come out and do it for you. So we've spent a lot of time in vendor area. I want to go back out to where the rubber meets the road. I've got 9:30 on my clock, which means you guys have got at least another hour of Cars and Coffee Dave goodness. So go get some popcorn, run to McDonald's, get your number 2, your number 3, your number 4, whatever floats your boat. Come back and continue enjoying the broadcast. 718 Cayman S just sitting here next to a it looks like some sort of custom Dodge. Good looking Stingray. Good looking Stingray. Look at this wheel. It's funny to me to see. It looks like a bus steering wheel, you know, and it's skinny too. But it just, that's part of the overall feel with this. And then the shifting plate right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, in case you forget. That's okay. I'm gonna guess original engine, but it's just a guess. Could be right, could be wrong. We've got a Triumph TR6 here. I think I saw this car earlier driving away from me, or maybe it was a black one. I don't know. But a lot of British cars here at Nashville Cars and Coffee. It helps that there is a British Cars of Nashville club. Bring out a lot of E-types, a lot of Triumphs, and then oh, here's our friend Mr. Allen in his GT4, just about to come out. Carefully navigating as this Challenger drives by. What up, man? What's up, Dave? Looking good. This GT4 has 0 miles on it. It's like, seriously, it's 5,000 or 6,000 or something like that. But this is a 2016, 2017. Beautiful car. Mr. Allen taking that out today. It's good to talk to you earlier, sir. Hopefully we can talk some more when not in the middle of Exotic Saturday at Nashville Cars and Coffee. Oh, I see something bad. I see a drone in the air. Do you see that drone? There aren't supposed to be drones out here. Droning is strictly prohibited. We've got tens of millions of dollars in custom cars here. Tens of millions. And you cannot have the risk of that thing going out of control, or because of technical or human error, and fall on somebody's car. So tell your friends, no drones at Nashville Cars and Coffee. Drones are very bad and frowned upon. And I would like the Franklin PD to go find that guy and ask him to leave, because that's what needs to happen. But back to the show. We've got another International here. We saw a green International when we first came in. Oh, there it is. All right, so the Internationals, they form their own United Nations right here. Oh man, that's 3 puns I've made today. I made a Jurassic Park pun. I made some other pun with somebody earlier, and then I just made a third. So we've got a couple Scout 2s here, or maybe a thruple of Scout 2s, but some good-looking cars. The red and white, the blue, and then the green. Oh wow, indeed. That is some nice leather, and then wood. Is that a wood inlay on the armrest and the handle?
I don't know if that's. I don't know if that's wood or if that's that finish that they used to do.
Like a veneer?
Very cool, nonetheless.
Yeah, now I guess we'll have to step up the Jeep.
Oh, and then they included their friend from the first generation of just Scouts. Look at that. Love it when brands stick together. Wayne, well, I appreciate your argument, but it doesn't really matter because we have a lease on the parking lot, and drones are expressly forbidden no matter what. If we see you, we will ask you to leave. Even if you're driving this, because this is a sick resto-modded Camaro. Look at that interior. Took the wheel off. What is that, like a Holly Dominator? Yeah, it is. Damn. And then this guy's got a bunch of carbon fiber access going on all over the dash, all over the doors. He's got his roll bar here. I've seen this car before. This is ringing some bells now that I take a good look at it. Man, look at this caddy. Again, now, I was saying on the Carbon 65 how this style of seat has kind of taken over with the holes through the shoulder rest right there. Not sure if you guys can get any good view of that interior, but it's got a really big MFD multifunction display or entertainment center up there. Alcantara wrap steering wheel, paddle shifters. Good looking caddy. Good looking caddy. Oh, looks like we've got oh, this is this T-bucket. Seen this T-bucket before. Ooh, some sort of classic BMW bike. I think it's like a K1200. Really just making up numbers here, so. But I think BMW used to name their bikes with K's in them, so take that for what it's worth. GT500. Ah, okay, so last Cars and Coffee, I saw this, and I saw this car leaving, rolling out, like a bunch of people are gathering and watching over there right now. But I saw this car and I said, what is this car? Because it was obviously something special, something that had been performance modified. I didn't see the Roush logo until it was like driving away. And I said, hey, what is that? I want to know. So then I walk up today and I see a 2.7 twin turbo EcoBoost V6, not a real serialized Roush. This is an aftermarket custom build. Very cool. We're making 322 horses. We're making 423 foot-pounds and about 103 and 100 gains over stock. Well, the EcoBoost is a cool engine. I got to drive a Navigator with the EcoBoost a couple years ago, and that thing had some juice to it. So it's good to see the EcoBoost being utilized in a bunch of different platforms. Not sure if you guys know this, but Ford's kind of, doubling down on trucks and SUVs. They're only making, I believe, the Mustang and one other actual car. And then we've got a signature here, an autograph from Jack Roush. Wayne Jacks, hey man, you can keep talking all you want. I mean, that's fine. If you want to have this argument, feel free to contact Nashville Cars and Coffee on our Facebook page, and we'll take it from there. But the inside of this car, really, really good looking one. Whoa, look at this. So just walking by, I see this, what is this, approach order? Oh, Paxton. Good looking blower. Okay, so there's someone took a label maker and wrote Boost on one of the intake manifold runners. So that's funny. Just in case you forget. How you doing? I'm Cars and Coffee Dave.
Dave Marina, you were interested in my Roush, I sent you an email from last week.
Oh yeah, so I was just telling everyone about that. I was like, hey, this cool. Car was driving away from me, and I said, what is that? As it drove off, and then I just got to read your placard and everything.
Thanks, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I got to check it all out, and that's a cool ride, man.
Yeah, thanks, I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Awesome, nice to meet you.
You too. So seriously, I love how I can just say, hey, tell me about this, and people will. So, got a Godzilla sitting here. It's weird. We used to have like seriously a dozen Godzillas come out last year, and now it seems like they're few and far between. But good looking car. Again, this is just the motif for today's broadcast, is racing seats or high performance seats that have these shoulder cutouts in them, either with or without straps. But that is the style of the day here in 2018, and that's what people want, and that's what people get. Speaking of wanting and getting, we have, now I'm pretty sure they did not make these in vert form back in the day. So, at the risk of sounding dumb, I'm just gonna say it's a Roadrunner, and move on. You gotta pick your battles, people. You gotta know when to fight and when not to fight. Okay, so we got a Grand Marquis here with some brakes, some modified brakes, some Mustang wheels. Looks like he's trying to do the Marauder thing. Yep, and there's those dual tips, a la Marauder. And what's that guy? Cletus McFarland just did a really cool build with a GT500 engine and a Crown Vic body. Go check out Cletus and what he does. He's got a huge YouTube following. He's a big deal in automotive digital broadcasting. Another R34. So now we're at 2, maybe we're at 3. I love these wheels. Look at that. Those are some good looking wheels. And he's got the multi-chrome lug nuts in there as well. So much going on here today. Oh, and as always, we've got motorcycles here. Don't know if you guys know that or not, but oh, my zoom function seems to be failing me at the moment. But all right, we'll just table the zooming for a moment.
Yeah, I'll be here for like an hour, so I gotta go.
So we got a Roush Mustang here. Oh, this, I believe that's a Dodge Coupe. Yep. Seen that Dodge Coupe listed on our classified section before. 5.0 Mustang. It's our friend that we just met with the custom Roush Ford Edge. Ooh, that sounds good. So that is definitely a pot upside down and drilled through on the top of this air cleaner. It looks kind of good. It fits. Definitely unique style. You like utilizing that natural patina. Look at this. Look at that. I love that. I mean, it looks like a Loch Ness monster coming out of the grill with that wavy wrench there. That's really interesting. Oh man. Oh, and then look at this. Fenders are for sissies. Yeah. This guy's doing it live.
That's awesome. I didn't see that.
Did you see that? Did you see this? This is you would cook in that normally.
Oh, it's a pot.
Yeah, it's a pot from your stove in your kitchen. And then this, he bent one of these.
Yeah.
Bent a wrench. That's neat. All right, so moving along. Another international truck here. You know you've got a bunch of friends down there, right?
I have no idea. It's my first time here.
Yeah? Well, I'm Cars and Coffee Dave. Welcome to Nashville Cars and Coffee. I'm doing a little live broadcast right now to our 20,000 followers. And so what do you think?
Big.
It is big. It's usually like this on the first Saturday of the month. You know, people show up organically on the other Saturdays, just, you know, because it's Cars and Coffee still. But this is the big enchilada. This is when all the fun and chaos happens. And so you like it? You're gonna come back? Yeah. You got any other cars?
No, this is it.
Yeah.
First project.
Cool. Very cool, man. You live around here?
I live over Haywood Lane.
Okay. So not too far away. Not too far away at all. Well, very cool. So did you do anything to this? How long you had it?
A month.
About a month. So you just got your project car and you brought it out here just to meet some people. So what are you going to do to it?
Don't know yet.
You don't know yet. Probably want to fix that coolant leak first.
Oh Jesus, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
That's new.
Yeah, I could smell it. I didn't know where it was coming from. Well, I'm gonna let you take care of that, but I just have to let you know, I think you've got 3 friends down there that'll show you where to get parts for pretty much whatever you need. So. Yep.
That's me.
Well, good luck to you, brother. Hey, and come back next month. Growing Cars and Coffee, one automotive fan at a time. A couple months ago, a coolant leak is literally no big deal. He's gonna go tighten that hose or tighten the clamp on the hose, and he's gonna be good to go. We had a car. Oh, what was this? I'll tell you my story in a second, but a Jeepster. For sale, call me and we'll ride. PS, PB, auto AC heat, 350 CI, no rust, no body filler, 25 thou, 1948 Jeepster? Man, I wish I knew. I've never heard of a Jeepster before. Okay. So I'm seeing VW logos, I think. Is that a VW logo right there? I don't know. But definitely something unique, something different, something you don't see every day, and that's exactly why people come out to Nashville Cars and Coffee. And thank you everyone viewing at home and around the world on the AAA live stream. This is what we love to do, is bring you stuff that you ordinarily would not get to see. And so you've got this classic Jeepster next to a Viper. You know, it's just random. You never know. So got some guys hanging out here. Oh, whoa! What is that? Like a moth to the light, I am drawn towards the music. Is that the bike? Yeah, that was the bike. I don't understand the bikes that have sound systems that are louder than football stadiums. First of all, I don't know how they do it. Second of all, I guess if you've got headers off of a V-twin that you're competing against, you kind of need a lot of sound to overcome that. So our friends from Music City Miata Club are here. Every month, these guys come out strong. They have a good showing. Last month was a really, oh wow, look at that color. Woo! Man, I don't know what that color is called, but that color looks like it tastes good. Thank you to our friends at Music City Miatas for coming out. Last month they had 35 Miatas out here. All sorts of generations of the MX-5. Good for those guys. They do a lot of really fun, cool stuff. And I was gonna let this 5.0 go by. But it looks like he's turning. So we're gonna turn with him, tilt down to get out of the sun. Pretty mint looking 5.0, man. I've been saying I'm gonna do a 5.0 one day, but man, BMW just keeps getting in the way. So some cool stuff here today. It looks like we've got about 9:50 on the clock. What is this? Is this another Defender? Now we saw, I believe, a white one earlier, and that was a hard top all over. Here we've got a yellow Defender 90, number 1864. And just give you a little proof in the pudding right there. But we've got a Predators fan here. Little reiteration with the color choice. And then the license plate, just in case you couldn't put 2 and 2 together. And then look at this. That's not a good idea. Got a couple dogs here hanging out. There's actually a lot of pets that come out to Nashville Cars and Coffee. We got a couple VW sleepers, VW campers here. I know we were talking about VWs earlier. I did the VWs, I did the Chevelle, I did the R34. Again, if you guys have specific things that you want to see, I'll do my best, no promises. Got another VW. I don't think I had a chance to see that Type R. So here's what we're gonna do, folks, is I'm going to make my way back towards the vendor area, and on the way we're gonna stop by basically the exit where everyone starts to head out, because I can hear right now there's that electricity in the air and the movement of vehicles is starting to take place. Nice little Crown Vic there, doing Crown Vic things. So we're walking up to a ZR1 right now, and it sounds good. So yeah, we've been spotted. Sounds good. Yeah, look at those brakes, man. I'm digging those wheels. Those wheels are just glistening. How about we do an extreme close-up real quick? That thing sounds pretty gnarly, and look at that. He's got all sorts of carbon fiber accents on this car, and very good to see. So as you can see right now, we got people lined up that way. We've got people lined up this way. So I'm gonna make my way down here, very careful not to get hit by these fine people in their fine automobiles. See what's stacking up to leave Cars and Coffee. We're gonna do a flyby through our vendor area after that, and then we're just gonna keep doing it live and see where we go from there. Got a ZL1 here. Making a lot of noise. A lot of cars making a lot of noise. And man, again, what a good day. Thanks for everybody for watching and being a part of the broadcast today, asking questions, telling me cars to look for. It, you know, we've seen a lot of cool stuff here. Robert, where are the Studebakers? It's a good question, sir. Where are the Studebakers? I can't tell you off the top of my head, but I will keep an eye open. And if we see anything, we see something. Alright, so making a lot of noise. Alright, and then here's this Porsche that just looks like candy. Man, beautiful BBS wheels. That paint job is just money. Money, money, money. And there's that V8 R10, or R8 V10. V10 R8, however you want to say it. Alright, so I'm seeing a couple E30s here and there scattered around. Alright, so there goes the Paul Walker tribute car that we saw. That had Paul Walker's autograph in the back on the original script, on the DVD, as an actual car with performance upgrades, nitrous, intake, exhaust, tuning. Talked to the pony hair guy. He was really neat. Look at these guys are making some noise, trying to act like they don't want to be on camera, but they do. Yeah, that's right. So they got a 1320 decal on their hood, lethal performance, and man, I'm sure sitting here just killing them. Nobody wants to sit around when there's all these cool cars. You wanna make a little noise. Just remember, safety first. We really appreciate the Franklin Police Department being out here, providing a safe, secure environment for us to put on this car show. Also, keep in mind there's over 1,000 cars that come out here, and if there wasn't all this security and organization, then we would not be able to have this event. So okay, so there's that Defender, the white Defender that we saw earlier. So okay, so he's out. And it looks like we just got a lot of congestion right here. So I'm going to bail ski. I'm gonna go up here. we learned a lot today. The Carbon 65, which for some reason is just really hard for me to say and remember, Carbon 65, but the Carbon 65 was a cool car. Man, we've seen ZR1s, ZL1s, 1LEs. You know, BMW had that 1 of 200 copper top. What they called it? They called it e-copper. That e-copper was a really interesting and good-looking vehicle. And oh, what do we have here? What the heck is this? Are these guys supposed to be here? Hey!
Hey!
How you doing?
Going?
I'm Cars&Coffee Dave.
Hey Dave, I'm John.
John,
I'm
nice
with
to meet
AT&T.
you. John, I just walked up here and I saw this thing, and I'm kind of wondering what is it? What is this?
This is a rolling retail store. We are a store on 4 wheels. Everything that you can go to your local AT&T and store and do, you can do right here in the comfort of air conditioning, watching live direct TV, buy any accessory you want, buy direct TV service, as well as your wireless service and internet, all right here on the road.
So can I go in there?
Come on in.
All right, I don't often get to go into things here at Cars&Coffee, but I am inside a glass truck looking out right now. And if that's not surreal for you, well, it's surreal for me, and I guess that's all that matters.
I mean, take a look at the view. You've got the beautiful view of all the cars.
This is a prime viewing spot from right here.
Right behind us, we've got the live direct TV. We can turn that on and have that. Stand right here in the air conditioning. If this isn't welcoming, I don't know what is.
No, it's really cool that you guys have got this full setup on wheels. You can bring it on location anywhere you want, anywhere you need to, and all of the comforts of home.
You'll see us right here at Coffee and Cars. You will see us all around town.
Awesome, awesome. So you guys are going to come out next month?
We'll see you here.
Okay,
come
awesome.
on out.
Now, do you guys have a local store specifically, or
we
is it
absolutely do. Literally just up the street on Mallory, we have our local Cool Spring store, but of course you can find us anywhere in Nashville.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you guys are AT&T, one of the largest brands in the world, definitely if not America. And thank you very much for bringing me into this glass case of emotion that I am stuck in at the moment. But really cool thing you guys got going on here, and I appreciate you guys coming out.
Thank you, Dave. We appreciate you.
So I am going to very carefully navigate down the stairs, and I'm going to give you guys an exterior shot of what they got going on here. They've got beanbag toss right here, and portable charging stations. They've got 2 of them.
Yep.
So if you're an electricity hog like me doing live streams and you need to recharge your battery, easy for you to do so. Now I was just inside there, so imagine Cars&Coffee Dave with his gimbal on the inside looking out. And that was me a few seconds ago. But really, it's a seriously cool thing that you guys have here. And I can't wait to see you guys again next week.
We'll be back.
Awesome.
Love it.
All right, well, thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thanks, Dave.
Very cool to see AT&T here. We really thank them for coming out. Hi, how are you? How are you guys doing today?
Great.
Enjoying Nashville Cars and Coffee? Oh, yeah. Thanks for coming out. And then we've got Renew Mobile Detailing. How are you guys?
Doing great. How's it going, Cars and Coffee Day?
Man, I got to be honest. I'm getting a little warm now. We've been going for a while, and I am. Oh, hey,
yeah,
look at
get
that!
you some ice water.
Nice, very
Gotta
cool.
stay cool.
Oh, all right, and then all right, I'm gonna use my third arm to open that. So, how are you guys doing today?
We're doing great this morning. Yeah, come out and see the tent, get some business cards, learn about glass apparency. We're the only mobile detailing business that actually has glass apparency on. It's a windshield coating that goes on your windshield, guaranteed for 3 years.
Okay, so the bottom of that
is untreated.
Okay, so it's the top now. The top has been what's treated. He's gonna flip it around, and then it goes away.
Yeah,
so
nothing sticks to it. Mud, dirt, ice, frost, things of that nature.
That's a really cool thing. I mean, it's like a trick, you know,
oh, yeah,
all the
absolutely.
time.
We actually just 2 weeks ago, glass apparency got installed on Air Force One.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's try to keep politics out of it, just for the sake of being
civil.
civil.
no politics. No. Yeah, but
no,
when it comes to terms of safety, like they don't put Rain-X on Air Force One.
No, I believe that in the technical and the qualitative terms of safety first.
Yes.
Nothing can go on there that would endanger the plane.
That's the end of that conversation.
Yes. Okay. So, but this is applicable to us here in Tennessee because, as we all know, it rains constantly. Yeah. There's trees everywhere. If you park under a tree, The next day you're going to be covered in stuff. And by applying this to your windshield and to your vehicle, you can save yourself a little time, a little trips in between car washes by just keeping your car a little cleaner all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And for 3 years, we'll come out and we'll make sure that you have that hydrophobic property for 3 years guaranteed. And
3 years?
3 years.
So, okay, so how much is it to treat your car?
To treat your car for just the windshield, it's $120. It's a flat rate. We don't charge
But that lasts for 3 years?
3 years.
Wow.
To do your entire glass is $150. If you happen to have like a panoramic sunroof, that's a lot larger, and so that's $170.
Where can people go to learn about your products and your offerings and what you guys do?
Yeah, absolutely. Go to renewdetailing.com. You can also find us on Facebook at Renew Mobile Detailing or on Instagram. You'll have our packages and services. Give us a call or shoot us an email at contact@renewdetailing.com. And we'll be more than happy to come out to you. We supply everything. Give us a car and the address. We take care of the rest.
Awesome. Now, just to be clear, now that the hydrophobic applicator that you had for windshields, that's just one service offering that you guys do, and you do a whole lot more than that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We do interiors, exteriors, we do engine steam cleaning, we do headlight restorations, and also glass transparency. We're looking to do more in the future, so you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. You can stay tuned to what we're doing in the future so you can keep your car professionally clean. We take proper care of your vehicle.
Awesome. Well, a great option for a mobile detailer here in Middle Tennessee. Thank you so much for your time this morning. And you guys are going to be out at the next Nashville Cars and Coffee, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Every week we're going to be out. Come see us. People at Nashville Cars and Coffee get some special discounts, so come learn about that.
All right.
And thank you very much, Cars and Coffee.
All right. Come see the Renew Mobile Detail tent right here at Nashville Cars and Coffee. Come get your clean on. So this is, I believe, another car that is associated with. Is this yours?
Yeah.
Are you with them?
Yeah, so Renew Mobile Detailing is my sponsor down here in Nashville. This is the iStand giveaway Jeep that I won back in May.
You won this?
Yes, I won this out of Starwood Customs down in Dallas, Texas. This is Maverick. He travels around, goes to car shows, brings awareness to veterans, suicide awareness veterans, and all that other stuff that we represent for this. So it's just one of those great things that they put together down there at Starwood. Got some great products on there, and I was just lucky enough to buy a t-shirt and win this.
So who actually built this car?
Starwood Customs.
Starwood Customs out of Dallas.
Yeah.
Built this car. And then you won it.
Mm-hmm.
You won it in what contest?
So they had an iStand giveaway contest.
What is an iStand giveaway?
The iStand giveaway was t-shirts that you bought that said I stand on them. Meant, you stand for the...
You stand with the veterans.
Yeah,
I got it. Okay.
I got okay. First responders.
I'm putting things together now. I'm getting it. Okay.
Yeah. So, but this was that giveaway that they did, and so we got hooked up with Renew Mobile Detailing. I had about 3 companies approach me for sponsorship.
Yeah.
Tested them all out. These guys are the best. So.
Well, this is a really sick Jeep that they built you. First of all, I love the America going on here.
Yeah.
Very patriotic with the flag emblazoned on the left side of this vehicle. Some really sick wheels going on. What does that say? Method wheels?
Yeah, so they're talking Method racing wheels.
Okay.
Is what you have, and then you got the Nitto trail grapplers on top of that. You have Aries bumper systems. You have Smitty built parts all over this thing. You got the Smitty built tire carrier that you added on there.
Nice.
You've got a Kenwood onboard CD.
Will you open up the driver's door so we can peek inside?
We got custom seating by Starwood Motors.
All right, so you got the diamond stitch going on right here. Very cool. I like. It smells good in there. How many miles are on this car?
It's got about 38,000 at this point.
All right, well that's still not a lot. And what year is it?
So it's a 2015.
Nice.
But yeah.
Nice.
So, and you can find me on Facebook at Maverick the Jeep, or you can find me on Instagram at the Maverick Jeep. So it's blowing up out there. I got 2,000 followers on Facebook. I got about 300 on Instagram right now.
Very cool, man. Very cool. Hey, thank you for coming out. Thanks for being a part of Nashville Cars and Coffee. And are you here in town local, or are you?
I'm actually out of Western Kentucky, so people find me anywhere from Nashville to Louisville, up into Indianapolis, Owensboro, Kentucky, Evansville, Indiana. So I go all over.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for making the trip down here, and I really appreciate that, man.
All right. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Wow. So much cool stuff going on today. All right, let me just get my bearings for a second. See what is what. Oh, look at this. A GT3 and a GT3 RS next to each other. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Hey.
Yeah, so I've got somewhere to be soon, and I wanted to take a quick look at these sweet cars. Are you guys leaving? Are you leaving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of here.
Well, I'm gonna listen to you go.
That works.
So go slow.
I will be very quiet.
It's crazy.
All right, so beautiful 911s just chilling here. Yeah, that one sounds good. That sounds good. I've gone on a photo shoot with Mr. Thompson's car. Yeah, buddy. And man, such a fun car. He's a cool guy too. Have to catch up with you next week, man. Next month. All right, so he's headed out. And then the 3.8 didn't make much noise. That's okay though. All right, so where are we going? What are we doing? I'm just trying to stay busy and make sure I'm showing you guys some cool stuff like this car. Looking good. This GTS has come out every month for the last 3 or 4 months. That matte black. I actually think he was murdered out for a minute, and then he just went full blackout. So gonna just stock this GTS as it leaves back through German Motor Works. Our buddies from Food or Chemical are here. I'm gonna hold off on showing you what they got going on, but they got some cool stuff. And then we're gonna take another quick look at this e-copper i8. It's just a really cool car. One of 200 available from Access by BMW. Their new leasing program that basically allows you to swap cars on a daily basis and they'll bring them to you, which, I don't know, that kind of sounds cool to me. It's one of their X5s. I believe they said the X5 was available in their mid-tier program. X5 is not a slouch. I mean, a 3.5 twin scroll turbo is, not a joke. The V8s are ridiculously fast. So I don't know what that was, but that was really loud. That's crazy. Was that this car? All right, so there's another Godzilla with those deep dish orange wheels that I did not see earlier. I saw a black one, but it did not have those accents on it, so it was definitely not that car. Here's this V10 that we've seen like for years. We're gonna stop by here for a second. How you guys doing? So we've got both easy auto repair and German performance options hanging out, proving that just because you're both in the automotive industry doesn't mean that you're enemies. We're all friends here. It's a really big marketplace. There's a lot of cars out there. And so GPO, you guys are just off Lebanon Pike. Yes. Easy Auto Repair, you guys are just off Murfreesboro Road. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say Murfreesboro Pike, which would have been incorrect because there is a difference between a pike and a road. Yeah. So you guys have all brought out some cars. Azad, you've got your E60 M5 here. You've also got a yellow Dodge Viper, which is a very sick car. And you've kind of got a V10 problem, right?
I do.
Yeah,
I really do.
You do have a V10 problem. And what's this?
This is a front bumper we did for a customer. He just happened to park it here.
Oh, this is a customer car?
Huh?
Is Brett the customer?
No, this is not Brett's car.
Oh, this isn't?
No. Brett's has a lot more carbon on it.
Well, I saw the German sticker on the window, and it's the right color. And
It's the right color.
all right, so he's got the tri-stripe on the M3 grill up here, and he's also, what are these little intakes?
I can tell you, they're pretty mean looking, right?
Well, they seem really small, man. I'd want a bigger cone, or
I would.
You would? I would too.
I would too.
All right, well, we're not going to talk too much smack about your buddy's car here, but but no, it's good to see another F80 M3 cruising around. It's good to see you out here. I'm really stoked you're here, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And
it's great to be here. A lot of cool cars.
You did mention that you like bikes. Now, we saw this bike when we did a live stream in your office, or in your shop, right?
Was it at the shop when you did? It was there.
Yeah, I remember because it was dripping in carbon fiber, just like it is now. Now, what is this bike?
It's a
motorcycle?
Suzuki, yeah, Suzuki GXR 1000.
GXR 1000.
Yeah, buddy.
Now,
pulling in the sun, look.
I almost said, is your steering wheel disconnected, but these don't have steering wheels. So is this going to be loud?
No, just pull it forward so you can see it.
Yeah, that's loud. That'll wake the neighbors in the morning or late at night.
Early in the mornings, they don't like it.
Pretty much 24/7. That'll wake the neighbors. They're never gonna like that. This is Ayan. This is Azad's son, and he's been by the shop a couple times. He presses the button that shakes the cans on the wall, right?
He does. He loves to.
Yeah.
He loves mixing the paint for us.
So how's the store, man? Everything going good?
Everything going good, man.
So you're painting M3 bumpers. I saw the 612 Scagletti that was there a little while ago,
yes,
and
sir.
you got all sorts of cool stuff. How'd the paint or you changed colors
on a
370Z?
Yeah, we were gonna try to bring it out today. Unfortunately, the owner's out of town.
Yeah.
Didn't make it out, but
okay.
Maybe next month we'll bring it out so
Yeah.
everybody can see it. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. That is one car that we did on the live stream with you.
Yep.
We saw it as it was being prepared,
Yes,
and
sir.
I'm pretty sure we're going to come back and just follow up with you and see.
Absolutely.
We had a bunch of Porsches that you guys are doing full-on
Got
restorations
quite
of,
a few
and
more in there now.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yes, sir.
Well, hey, it's good to see you.
You too, buddy.
And I will be around. Let's say hello before you take off, okay?
All right, buddy.
All right. All right, and so now we've got a Mark III Jetta. This is a customer's car from German Performance Options. Like we said a minute ago, located off Lebanon Road. Now, these guys do a lot of European stuff. I know we've had a lot of European vendors here, but everyone's kind of got their lane that they like to stay in. Now, these guys like to do a lot of VW stuff. Now, that doesn't mean that's all they do. They do Porsche, they do Mercedes, they do Audi, they do BMW. But they've got all sorts of stuff here. How are you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Good to see you. It's been like, what, 3 days or 4 days?
Seems
It's
like
been
forever.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So how are you liking Cars and Coffee today?
Loving it.
Yeah, well,
Great crowd today.
it's a really great crowd. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of fun stuff. Tell us about what you brought out.
Brought my Beetle out.
This is Jay. Jay's the head Porsche mechanic over at GPO. Thank us. There's a lot of acronyms for me to keep track of today, so forgive me.
You're doing good.
But yeah, with GPO, but he also does VW. So tell us about it.
It's got a 914 engine and transmission. It's got disc brakes, 5-speed trans.
Mm-hmm.
You know, chop top.
Well, what's going on with these fenders right here? How they're kind of popped out.
I just wanted to get as much tire under there as I could.
Well, that's the way to do that.
Yeah, one of these days I'll get some big fenders.
Yeah, so look at that. And honestly, I was looking at this car earlier, and I didn't even see that really until I was right here right now. Yeah, and I see what you mean with the wider tire back there right now too, because you can directly see it. So there's some sort of round metal support in here that that you're welded onto, basically, right?
It's just fenders. spacers hold it on just like it would the fender.
Okay, so it's just metal to metal. Okay, wow. That's kind of cool, man.
Anybody can do it.
So you said this was a 914 engine?
That's what it started out as, a 2-liter. It's been bumped up to 2.2.
Very cool.
Hot cam and crank and a bunch of trick pieces and parts.
Nice. So do you have long-term plans for this?
Oh, I tinker on it. I've had it forever.
Yeah.
You know, I just keep on, you know, maintaining and tinkering around with it, doing different stuff.
Yeah, man, for sure. Just keep playing with it. So what's going on with the exhaust right there? Is that some sort of...
So it's a custom header, and it exits here.
Yeah.
But it's so close to the back of the car, it needed a muffler, so only way to go that was
to
route it back
go
inside.
around.
Yeah, route it back in there. And,
wow.
It's got a muffler that's custom cut out in there.
Well, if you ever get stopped on the side of the road for some reason, make sure your tow truck driver doesn't think it's a tow hook or anything.
Yeah, right. Everybody wants to put their foot.
I know that sounds ridiculous to car guys, but I've heard worse before. So very cool. Porsche. Is it a Porsche engine or is it a VW engine, or does it even matter anymore?
You know, in Germany, I think the 914 came with a VW Porsche badge on the back of it.
So they don't even know.
You know, here, when it came here, we got it. It just said Porsche on it. So. Yeah.
Hey, Daryl Wheeler wants to hear it run. Can we hear it run?
Sure.
And there's dual intakes basically on either side, there and there. Spitting out some exhaust there. Thank you very much for that, Jay. I appreciate it. All right, so that was the VW, and now we've got a Mark III Jetta over here. And hey, what's your name, buddy?
Adrian Breedlove.
Adrian, nice to meet you. Sorry about my hand there.
It's all good.
It's been a long, hot day. So this is your Mark III Jetta.
Yes, sir.
Now tell us about it.
It's a 1998 Jetta VR6 GLX with it's basically the OEM Plus look on it.
Yeah.
It's got 70,000 original miles on the second owner. I bought it from a buddy of mine who kept it in his garage its whole life.
So 70,000 miles on a roughly 20-year-old car.
20-year-old car. As a matter of fact, it turned 20 just last month. This is where my buddy signed.
The original owner signed his name and date when he acquired the vehicle right there.
That's correct.
And that's actually a cool thing. Now this was basically the top of the line for this car, right?
Yes, it was. Back in the day, it was the flagship Jetta, and you know, he just has the old school. This is almost a time capsule in that it's the old school late '90s look that, you know, pretty much every Volkswagen had back then.
Yeah.
You know, the new speed look, you know, everything with a little bit lowered. It's got the Euro rear end, the Euro lights.
Let's go take a look at that.
It's got the Euro. He changed it to the Euro tray for the plates.
Nice.
And then, you know, again, it's got the stock exhaust, but it's got a little bit of work in the engine that will that lets it roar like the Wookiee that it is.
Nice.
VR6s have that growl that's just a one of a kind.
So I really don't know a lot about the VR6 engine. Is there anything you can tell me about it, about what's different about it, valve architecture, design?
Yeah, the V Ryan Motor 6 basically means an inline 6. It's an inline V is what it means. It's a 15-degree V versus your normal 90-degree, like a regular V8 or things like that.
Oh, so it's just a little bit of offset instead of a lot.
Right, it's got one head versus two heads for most Vs.
Yeah.
So basically, you get.
So the cylinder heads are going to be off a little bit on each one. They're like a zigzag almost.
Yeah, it's a zigzag. It's got the one head on top of it, dual cams on top. But then it's got.
Somebody wants to hear it too.
Okay. It's got. Fire it up here. It sounds great to start it up.
Oh, I bet it does.
The mornings are the best time.
Cold start is always good. Look at that, he's got a VW tat on his leg. Yeah, that does have a whoosh to it.
Yeah, and it's all from the engine. It's not from the transmission.
All right, well, I did not expect to hear that sound out of that engine, but that definitely, you can feel it grabbing some air, you know?
It does, yeah, it pulls a lot of air through it.
Very cool. 20 years, 70,000 miles. The paint is flawless. Euro tail lights. You got some new speed products on here, and you've had it for very long or not long at all?
I bought it from him a year ago, so I've had it a year, and he was the original owner.
Okay.
I bought it brand new, so he had it for 19 of those 20 years.
Wow. Awesome. Well, good for you for saving this, and man, I kind of want to go for a ride in this, and after hearing that, and I want to find out what it feels like.
It's a little fun.
I bet it is. I bet it is. Well, good for you, man. I'm gonna keep on meandering.
Sounds
so
great.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You too. All right. Bye, GPO. Thank you, guys.
Hey, y'all. Thanks.
All right. So what should we do right now? What in the hell? If you guys can hear me, the dragsters are leaving. And this is what it sounds like when the dragsters leave. So that was overwhelmingly loud. Wow, there's just chaos everywhere going on here. I'm gonna head on down to where cars are exiting and see if I can get a little action going. Man, it's been a busy day. Been broadcasting, so it's 10:23 right now. We're just about at the 2-hour mark, and I don't know, I feel like I could do another hour, to be honest with you. You know, keep the water coming. Easy Auto Repair, you know, they bring out, you know, just ridiculous cars. They really did have a 612 Scaglietti in there. They've had other Ferraris. They've got half a dozen Porsches in there at the moment. You know, the vendors here in town, they're the guys that actually make this event possible. For us to carry the insurance, to make this possible, to pay the Franklin Police Department to be here, to protect us all, to make this a safe event, and, you know, be nice to the vendors. They're doing a lot for you guys, even though you might not know it. All right, and I just got here to the point where everyone's leaving from, and you know, I heard Muletown running like crazy earlier. I don't hear anything at the moment, and there's a lot of traffic congestion right here. People taking the slow train out of town. I see a C63 AMG, see a 335. This oh, there's an R32 down there. You can just barely make out the tail lights on the right at the front of that line. What else we got? We got this Mustang guy asleep at the wheel texting. Yeah, texting and driving, texting and driving. And then, let's see, we got another VW GTI. Like I mentioned earlier, a really good turnout of cars today. Just pretty much every make and manufacturer within reason is here. Seen a lot of cool S2000s. Our buddy Hal has got a supercharged S2000 that really sounds like it's got a giant V8 in it instead of its 4-banger. All right, so this Gallardo is gonna sneak out. Be very, very good. Don't crowd. There you go. And they've got another VW camper bus here. We saw 3 or 4 of these set up over a few rows deep back there. And some cool VW stuff. So a lot of VW today. A lot of people lined up trying to hear something spectacular. I'm gonna go ahead and walk the line. And instead of having the line come to me, I'm gonna go to the line. So this car has mega sound written on the top of it. I don't know if you would call this murdered out, because maybe it's too much red, but it's definitely going with that black and red theme. So that's a good looking car. And okay, oh, it's a Nismo 370Z. All right, well that kind of changes things a little bit. That's neat. Got our Subaru friends lined up. And an SRT4 here chilling. Yeah, Brian, it is a fake Diablo. And we actually do have a couple kit cars that come out with the GT40, the Diablo, 427 Cobras. And you know what, you can tell, like, oh yeah, we saw that Roadrunner Vert. Pretty sure they didn't have those, but they're still cool. And looks like we lost a bunch of our motorcycle friends. Earlier there was a lot of motorcycles parked nearby. And then look at this, we've got a Hellcat sitting in traffic. Beautiful, beautiful red color. Oh, yeah, it's not a Hellcat, it's got demons on it. And I'm looking at the tires. Show me the tires. Yeah, I'm not seeing the demon in the tires. Okay, well, time to continue meandering. All right, so black and red trim on there. Hi there. Yeah, that's right. Some nice noise there. We got 2 of our R34 friends hanging out. Oh man. All right, so things are starting to wind down here. Doesn't mean you have to leave. Cars and Coffee Dave has not yet quit. Just want to thank you all for joining us. Remind you to share this video with your friends on your feed. And tell people about Nashville Cars and Coffee. Tell people about Cars and Coffee Dave. Maybe you have a friend that enjoys looking at some cool automotive images. We collect video, we collect still images from our photo shoots, from our live stream events, from this event. And yeah, we're just stoked to be out here. Wow.
It looks more complicated than what it is.
Yeah, it does look complicated, doesn't it?
Like, I mean, just how the configuration of the engine is.
Nice hat. and people that have been watching for the last 2 hours will know what I mean, but I dig the hat.
Appreciate that.
So, wow, so a lot of custom anodizing on the charge pipes here?
Yeah, and I did a lot of the custom pipes too.
Yeah?
We gotta figure out how to get it to bend under the runners and everything with the intercooler, but...
Now, what's the deal with that turbo right there?
What do you mean?
Did you add that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is almost modded like every single thing on this car.
How long have you had it?
About almost 3 years now.
Yeah.
It's been broken for most of the car. I've been rebuilding it.
Yeah.
Me and my dad, and it's finally running good.
Well, good for you, man, for saving a car and bringing it here.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Did you get it tuned?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. And you know what's cool with your design is I had to just change 2 alternators on 2 different types of vehicles. Yeah. Your alternator placement is really easy to get to.
Yeah. Yeah, I love how everything, even the spark plugs in there are easy to get to.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's just like right there.
Oh, really?
Same on the other side too.
Cool. Sorry for spilling that water.
That's okay.
having heat stroke or something.
Yeah, it's a hot day.
It is, man. It was nice earlier, but it's warming up kind of fierce. So I'm just gonna do a quick zoom of your. Oh, you got a cage in here too?
Yeah.
Nice, man. Oh, and a QD wheel. Nice. Hey, man, what's your name?
That's Brock.
Brock?
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing your car out, Brock. Thanks for saving it. Thanks for not sending it to the trash heap.
Oh, yeah.
You gonna come out next month?
I might. Depends on my work schedule.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a day for you.
I feel you, man. I feel you. So, say hello to Nashville Cars and Coffee.
How's it going?
Good, man. Thank you very much for bringing it out here, man.
Yeah.
All right. I'm getting tired. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's not sleeping much last night or the heat or coming into hour 2. A few minutes ago, I felt like I could go for another hour, but oh man, something just hit me. Now, for those of you that haven't seen this before, these off-road vehicles come out on a fairly regular basis to Nashville Cars and Coffee. Really big favorite with kids because they're fascinated by this stuff, and you look at this and you're just thinking, what is this? And that's what I saw or thought the first couple times I saw it too. But very cool off-road memorial vehicle, pretty much. The Chenoweth 4x2 Fast Attack. Manufactured by Chenoweth, 1 to 3 people. Grenade launchers, 50 cal, 30 cal, 2 AT4s. Engine, Volkswagen 2000 cubic centimeter 4-cylinder gas engine, top speed 80 miles an hour. All right, so our friends at GPO would be the ones that you would call when this breaks down, simply because of that Volkswagen action that they've got going on. Also got a 1954 Army ambulance, one of the rarest Jeep models ever built, manufactured between 1954 and 64. Only 4,155 were ever built. Wow, that's interesting. Really, I mean, you never know what you guys are gonna see here. We have Chris Craft out here. We have Music City Miatas, all the car clubs, lots of vendors. We've got people that bring out chains and plaques and memorials and make all of their. And look, we've got this guy with a ZL1. I love it when people make plaques. It's usually the Viper guys, the Ferrari guys, or Porsche guys, but seeing this high-end ZL1 is a really good. Look at that. Cook's custom headers, high flow cats, mufflers, blued out front and rear end bow ties. It's got a whole bunch of lighting, CAI. Oh, somebody just turned the lights on for me. That's cool. So all sorts of interior mods and what is that? There, I saw some sort of lights on the inside. Oh, and then look at this. This bay is just super clean. Very, very well put together. Camaro5.com. I'll take it. All right. Cool. Oh, and Tiger Shark. I know Tiger Shark. Tiger Shark comes up to the Hendersonville Cruisin'. And I believe gentleman that owns this is a former police officer. In the brief conversations that we've had, I forgot his name, but yeah, this car is loud. Oh, he brought this to the soda shop cruising as well. So I've seen this car multiple times here around town. It's cool that you get to do that, and you keep doing this long enough, and you recognize people from different locations and different cars in different areas. This roadster looking thingy is neat. Got some fancy pinstriping up front. Cool yellow, little canary yellow action going on. And then a really nice dark brown interior. And then look at that shifter. He's got glowing skull eyes. And then look at the instrument cluster. Very, very limited, minimalist to say the least. We've got a speedo. There is no tachometer. You got a fuel gauge, oil temp, no oil pressure, You got a temp, coolant temp, and voltage, and that's it.
You notice it's got the Studebaker engine too. I mean, it's all.
Is this yours?
No, but I just was admiring the fact it's probably the 289. They had a 289 Studebaker like Ford. It's a coincidence they had a 289.
Yeah.
I saw a fellow, they have a great car show Saturdays out. I think Smyrna, Laverne,
Yeah.
the little Sonic there. And he was telling me his Studebaker was a 289, which sounds like a Ford engine. But it's cool to see it's all Studebaker.
Well, I did not know that. Thank you for pointing that out.
Sure.
That's,
a lot of times you'll see like just a ubiquitous Chevy small block in there. But
Yeah.
that's got probably the Chevy big block in that thing.
That's cool. And then we've got the pins, the pinstriping. Why do I keep saying it's the painting, the hand painting, the what do you call that?
Just pinstriping, yeah.
Okay, well it is pinstriping, but fancy pinstriping on the back. Definitely a really good look. And is that the gas tank in the middle right there?
Yeah. Well,
that or the.
Yeah, it says gas.
Okay.
And of course, that's the only. This doesn't open. It's just got sealed.
Yeah, I mean that's it. The gas tank is sealed in there, and that's it.
I love the true spoke.
Do you know what kind of body this is, or what kind of?
Maybe since there's no openings, it's probably a glass body because there's no openings.
Yeah.
But the frame, the engine, the mechanicals, obviously it's got a lot of Studebaker in it. It's just amazing.
Cool. Well, you come out to Cars and Coffee a lot?
Sometimes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, hey, man.
It just gets so hot, start like melting out here. But
Yeah.
it's always good. This is probably the last good one because it starts fizzling toward. Maybe September would be good if it doesn't rain.
Yeah, if the weather is good, it's going to hold. But yeah, you're right about that. The weather's going to change here in a little bit. But I'm live with about 20,000 people, so I got to keep moving. Thank you very much. All right, so I just saw an orange 2002 head out that looked really, really cool. So I've got a 533 and then a 630 something right here. I really haven't had an opportunity to go all BMW nerd, but I think I'm gonna take it right here. Oh, 33s. Oh no, so the E24 is a 635. E28 is a 533.
Well, he's a BMW master mechanic who has owned a lot of these old cars, just like us. He's got a 533 silver one, like mine. He's owned 7 Series old ones. I mean, he's done everything from restoring sheet metal to custom builds on a lot of these things David has. And, I've owned 8 BMWs over the years. There are only 3 people who have ever touched my cars. Myself, a guy who used to be a Formula 1 owner, and David.
So a couple BMW guys talking about their cars. This Corvette, cool car, very loud. It has a hell of a time getting started. But once it's started and running, it'll go like at about out of you-know-where. And pretty cool car. It looks like things are winding down. I have been walking and talking and schmoozing and hanging out with my friends for a long time. I've got one thing left to do. I need to go by my friends up here and say hello on the way out. And then there's the 1LE that we saw earlier, the Grand Sport, and then the week-old Carbon 65. So that Carbon 65 is a really good-looking car. Right there on the bottom written. Oh man, I do this a lot of walking around. All right, so I gotta say hello to my friends from Cougar Chemical. They were kind enough to have us down to their shop a little while ago, and I've been making the rounds here, being really busy today. So it looks like they're just about packed up, but I wanted to give you a sneak peek at what was going on in the back of their vehicle, because they basically brought down a mobile showroom, or not a mobile showroom, but kind of like a mobile detail thing going on. Now they're filling it right now, but just take a look at everything that's in here. You've got all sorts of chamois, pads, brushes, scrubbies, got cleaning products, you've got shine products. There's just all sorts of cool stuff going on in here. Now, if you didn't have a chance, go check out our live stream that we did with Cougar Chemical. And there's a special offer hidden in that video that's only good for Cars and Coffee fans. So go find it and go redeem it with them. And you'll be happy you did. Save you guys some money. So what are we gonna end with? I think we're gonna end with this F80 M3 from German Motor Works. Again, I just want to say thank you to everyone for watching today. Thank you for all those that came out. Thank you to our title sponsor, Bridgestone. Thank you to all of our vendors, far and wide, from all over the place where you guys come from. And we will see you next time. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow Cars and Coffee Dave everywhere you go. And thank you so much, guys. It's been a great day. Have a safe day, and I will see you next month. This is Cars and Coffee Dave, getting out of here and having some water. Bye-bye.